I would just like to say this is my first time in Oklahoma City. This is my first time in Oklahoma. And I have had nothing but incredibly nice people surround me over the past couple of days. It's almost confusing. I'm a little thrown off at points. Although it's much windier than I was expecting. Every single time I've come out of the hotel, I have flashed at least a half dozen of the doormen. Now they're really excited to see me when I come out. They're like, oh, it's the girl. I know about you, boys. The first love of my life never saw me naked. There was always a parent coming home in a half hour. Always a little brother in the next room. Always too much body and not enough time for me to show him. Instead, I gave him my elbow, the bend of my knee. I lent him my edges, my corners, the parts of me I could afford to offer, the parts I had long since given up trying to hide. He never asked for more. He gave me back his eyelashes, the back of his neck, his palms. We held each piece we were given like it was a nectarine, might bruise if we weren't careful. We collected them like we were trying to build an orchard. And the parts he never saw, the ones my parents had labeled private parts when I was still small enough to fit all of myself and worries into a bathtub, I made up for them by handing over all the private parts of me. There was no secret I didn't tell him. There was no moment we didn't share. We didn't grow up, we grew in, like ivy, wrapping, molding each other into perfect yins and yangs. We kissed with mouths open, breathing his exhale into my inhale and back. We could have survived underwater or outer space, living only off the breath we traded. We spelled love, G-I-V-E. I never wanted to hide my body from him. If I could have, I would have given it all away with the rest of me. I didn't know it was possible to save some things for myself. Some nights, I wake up knowing he is anxious. He is across the world, in another woman's arms, and the years have spread us like dandelion seeds, sanding down the edges of our jigsaw parts that used to only fit each other. He drinks from the pitcher on the nightstand, checks the digital clock, it is 5 a.m. He tosses in sheets and tries to settle. I wait for him to sleep before tucking myself into elbows and knees, reaching for things I have long since given away. I see the moon sees me, the moon sees somebody that I don't see. God bless the moon, and God bless me, and God bless the somebody that I don't see. If I get to heaven before you do, I'll make a hole and pull you through, and I'll write your name on every star, and that way the world won't seem